Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Charlotte Knights and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nick Neidert will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
The batter will be Danny Mendick, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Sanchez is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here comes the 1-2.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal. Hit in the air down the right field line. Sanchez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Matthew Thompson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy he's your basic 4-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good 4-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
So stepping in is Jose Devers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, Cameron.
And now in the box, Cameron Meisner. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Slowly down the first baseline.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air out to center field. Engel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Isan Diaz. Now a swinging bunt.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Engel has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in next, Jesus Sanchez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the 1-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Here's a pop-up now. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 1-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, Brian Goodwin. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. This one's flared out toward left. Chisholm ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
At the plate, Yerman Mercedes. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
That is it. The third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Next to dig in, Jake Lamb. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Lewin Diaz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting 7. No left.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. but he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
Into the box, Ray Nava. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate now, Chad Wallach. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Eaton gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate is number 5. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. 1 away here to begin the third.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn. Here's the pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard back up the middle. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Adam Engel. Fouled off. Vaughn, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
So now to the plate, Adam Eaton. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Runner goes for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nava is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick.
Digging in will be Nick Madrigal. He flew out in his last debut. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Knights lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, number 9. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Devers. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the baseball all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
In now, Cameron Meisner. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for rep number 1.
Now batting.
Striding in is Jazz Chisholm. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Working for the punch out and the offering. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Isan Diaz. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1.
That's outside.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Skied down the left field line. Number 5 gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Charlotte's out in front here, 2-1. Now into the box, Yerman Mercedes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he chased it in the dirt. Wallach finds it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now
So with 1 away,
baseman,
let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. 1 out, base is empty, and in to hit next will be Jake Lamb.
Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Stepping in next, number 5. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Knights lead it 2-1. So now into the box is Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And the pitch. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Wayward.
So next to bat will be Wayward Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate now, Ray Nava. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And they'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
The catcher, number 17. Yeah.
Into the box, Chad Wallach. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Lo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, number 9. And he misses 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Here's the 2-1. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jose Devers. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning.
fielder.
That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Now it'll be Cameron Meisner, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
On the ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Andrew Vaughn the next to bat. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So now to the plate, Adam Engel. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Danny Mendick.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Danny Mendick. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton. Hops this one up, and this is going to be a foul ball. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nick Turley is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Nick Turley.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Isan Diaz. Flew out last time up. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Number 5 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Stepping in once again is Jesus Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Now to the plate, here is Nick Madrigal. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin.
In now, Brian Goodwin. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Madrigal gets his lead at first, nobody out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
The batter, the catcher, Mercedes.
So now to the plate, Yerman Mercedes struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Lewin Diaz.
Nope,
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Eaton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning.
fielder.
Thought he might be on base with
Ray
some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now to the plate, Ray Nava singled in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Chad Waller. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. Runner at first here with 1 away in the 2-2 ball game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, number 9. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. One hit, one left. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Daniel Castano is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 20, Daniel Castano.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Jake Lamb. One and two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bounce towards the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 5.
So here is number 5. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Andrew Vaughn. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3 and 2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Ready now is Adam Engel. He bounced out last time up. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Danny.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Danny Mendick. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That 3rd base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
2-1 the count. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come from Lone Depot Park right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Devers. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Into the box now, Cameron Meisner got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Bunt attempt misses, so it's decision time now, 2-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys would not ask to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound.
Scooped up, and indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Grounded to third. He's right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Next, it'll be Isan Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Two and one, here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Soft liner toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So now to the plate, Jesus Sanchez.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2 and 2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High in the air into shallow left center. Mendick calls for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Zach Pop is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 56, Zach Pop.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Eaton.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
At the plate now, Nick Madrigal.
That's out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Reined in. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was a double play victim last time around. The 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Line hard deep into left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Yerman Mercedes. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Hunter Sadzik is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Lewin Diaz. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Engel comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Ray Nava.
At the plate now is Ray Nava. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Chad Wallach. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Vaughn will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Ninth inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Pat Mendick will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jake Lamb standing in now. He grounded out last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next up is number 5. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. So next to hit is Andrew Vaughn. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2 fouled off. Ready with the 1-2.
Ball inside.
Down the left field line and deep. And foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 pitch. This one's flared down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Now back, the center fielder, Adam Engel.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Misses ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Nava is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bennett Souza enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Bennett Souza.
And stepping in, number 9, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-1.
Inside ball 1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Engel is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Thompson. Devers.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Devers. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mendick backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Next to hit is Cameron Meisner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The set and the 1-1. This one's down to third. Back to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And digging in next will be Danny Mendick. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1.
Count is full. 3-2.
Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Adam Eaton digging in next. Left-handed hitter, so Venditti will switch to his left arm for the matchup on the mound.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the second out. But meanwhile, that all-important go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now to bat, Nick Madrigal. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply toward the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Brian Goodwin. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. A run, a hit, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Charlotte's out in front here, 4-3. Cody Hoyer enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Cody Hoyer.
Stepping up is Jazz Chisholm, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set, and the payoff pitch in the air out to left. Number 5 is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Isan Diaz. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. One and one, here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 3-1 now.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next to stand in is Jesus Sanchez. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. Outside 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right.
Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Bennett Souza claims the win out of the pen, his first. Cody Hoyer closes the door for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.